Let's let it marinate for a minute before we unleash. Um, let's let a few people get in here, and oh boy, I can't even ask you, Deuce, how you feeling. We all know, you know what I'm saying. So, all right, let's get into this, man. Um,
I'm just here so I don't get fined by King.
bro,
Everybody.
listen, I know some of y'all saw me at the game. I know y'all saw the pictures on social media. I was at the game. I left at halftime. I got up and walked out down four,
Hmm.
and I actually recorded a video. I'm not uploading no video. We just gonna do this live tonight.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna be something that crippled them, and we was gonna find some type of way to lose this game. It is the same story over and over and over. I am so tired of watching performances like Cade just gave us tonight be wasted, be wasted, coming out with a L. You couldn't stop two guys, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's the same thing over and oh. I listen. The record is the record, man. Fuck the record. Okay, that's that. Okay, history. What the fuck ever, bro. When I see a performance like I seen from Cade tonight, I want a W, dog. I need his teammates to step up and support him and give him what he needs to come out with W's, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, dog. But besides Cade and Duren tonight, what I watched Boyan turn the ball over because he's trying to fucking drive to the basket. The fuck are you doing, Boyan? That's not what the fuck you do. Burks is, oh my God. Him and
Man,
both. Oh, defense. Oh my God.
did you see that pass from Burks at the end of the game where he just tossed it over Ivy's head?
I seen Burks push the ball up the floor a couple of times with a guy wide open and he can't see a thing. Do
Tunnel
you,
vision.
I don't think the Pistons fan base. We have one actual point guard on this team. That's an actual point guard. And then you have K, who's a superstar. K didn't turn the ball over a lot tonight.
Nope, he got three.
You can't use that tonight. This man played
Yep.
on both sides of the basketball. Both.
Hmm.
Blocking shots, getting in
Hmm.
lanes, gave you everything you can ask for tonight. And man,
He had, bro, I'm looking at the box score now. This dude had 41 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. The other night he had 43, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he shot 15 for 21. This man shot 70% tonight, giving you 49 and 5, playing his tail off on defense, and you lose.
you know that
Again, at
again.
home to the
And
Nets for the
it's
second time in a row.
man, the second quarter is what drilled us this game.
Yep,
They should have never got back in this game.
yep.
They do the same thing every time. We've seen it so many times this season. They come out hot in the first quarter, and then they get cute, and then they get lazy, and next thing you know, the team comes back. And guess what creeps up? That old monkey crawls right back on their back and say, "Here we go again."
Yep,
It's mental with these young dudes, man. It's mental.
it is. It happened twice too. It happened in the second quarter, and then it happened in the fourth. They were up 5 points with about 5 minutes to go, bro. 5, 6 minutes to go. They were up. They let the Nets go on a 13-0 run in the fourth quarter.
you know
That's the game. That's the game.
that's bro. The sad part is, and I'm sorry to tell you guys in the comments, they're not going to sell the team.
No, that's not gonna happen, bro.
Catching that at the stadium. It's not going to happen. Do you not understand? If anyone in here knows anything about business, from a financial standpoint, that would be the most idiotic thing that Tom Gores can do. I don't think y'all understand how much money this man has made and how much the team is worth now from when it was when he bought it. That is idiotic for them to do. They're not going to do that. They're not going to fire Troy Weaver. They're not going to fire Monty Williams.
No.
Now we're in a tough situation because as you think about it, even if you wanted to make a trade, right? Who are you gonna trade for? Because you're not trading for those star players. You don't want you're not gonna trade for a disgruntled player to come here, bro. You're not. So in free agency is even harder. It's even harder. Even though the free agency we got coming after the season is absolute trash.
Yeah.
It's even harder
now.
It's
terrible.
You're in a situation where this thing is just going to drag its ass and it's miserable, bro. It's miserable.
Man, this was tough, man. I mean, I don't even know when it's going to end now. Because it felt like the build-up for this game, it seemed like everybody had this one circled on their calendar. Fans, us as fans, it seemed like everybody, they even had you were there, they had the banners in the concourse. Yep. The championship banners in the concourse. They were trying to do anything they could to motivate this team to get this monkey off the back to end the streak tonight. So now you can't have that kind of build-up every game, the way they had it tonight. It seemed like everybody was behind the team, was behind the Pistons this game. Everybody. It was set up for them to win. And when you don't, now it's like the confidence even more so is shaken. So now it's like, now what is it going to end? What needs to happen now? It's probably going to end up being a game we're not supposed to win. I mean, you could say we're not supposed to win any of them now. We're a team in the league. But it's probably going to be a game we're really not supposed to win at all, that we end up getting, that catches everybody off guard.
Man, I swear it is. It's going to be a game that nobody expects to win. The stadium probably ain't going to have nobody there. And we're going to end up winning out of nowhere. That's how it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Bro, it's the fan base, you ask for certain things. We sat here and we talked so much about who's starting and who's fucking coming off the bench. Y'all see any change? Because my biggest problem is not only did Duren come back from an injury today and have to play extra minutes, when he sits down, no line of defense whatsoever.
I cringe every time I see any opposing player get into the lane when Jalen Duren is not in the game. You saw the difference right away with him on the floor. Just his presence tonight was a difference maker. You see, he just understands what he's supposed to be doing on a basketball court, especially defensively right now. He understands the game and he embraces that physicality that we always talk about. He seems to be the only big that makes guys have that split second thought about, okay, what should I do here? Because of his ability to be able to protect the paint. You don't see that when he goes out of the game. You never see it when he goes out of the game. That's the difference. I think for us defensively, we have no interior defense or protection of the paint when he's not in the game. We just don't have it.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna take this one old school for some of my people in the comments. Stu sometimes has the vertical of a familiar face that we had here, and I used to make fun of him all the time.
Who you talking about?
All the time. I'm gonna let the comment section answer who I used to make fun of his vertical all the time. But bro, when it comes to defending big, he just can't get off the ground, dude. He can't get he can't get a rebound at times when there's certain guys down there, bro.
It hurts because he doesn't. You're right. He doesn't have extreme bounce. He doesn't have a lot of bounce, and he's also undersized. So it
Right.
really makes it look like he doesn't have any bounce. You know what I mean? Like it's just tough. It's just tough, man.
Yeah, I listen, man.
I really don't have a lot of work. I don't have any worries, bro. Like, I really thought this was we actually thought Utah was going to be the game, but you lose. What did we say? What did we say? They got Utah coming up, and we got Boston, or we got Brooklyn coming up twice. If you don't get one of those three, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So and this is going to be tough because now with us setting a new record, this is going to everybody in the comments get prepared. I don't care how long in the future we're talking about. Next year, the year out, I don't care how good we are next year, the year after that, you're gonna be hearing people say, "Oh yeah, whatever, y'all lost, y'all still hold the record for losses though." That's always gonna be on our resume as a Detroit Pistons organization now. It's always gonna be something that kind of hangs, at least for the foreseeable future, until we start winning again.
Until we start winning,
Until we
because
start winning again.
the same thing happened with Philly. You know what I'm saying? Once Philly
Yeah,
started winning, then people forgot about it. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So you're gonna have to win, bro. And you know, I mean, like I said, man,
Let's go through the. I think some people responded to your to who you were talking about. I'm about to look now. I think I know who you're talking about, but I'm not gonna spoil it. So we just
oh,
gonna go through a bunch of
go
them.
ahead. Who you think it is?
I'm gonna just go through these. I'm gonna just go through these. I'm gonna just go through these. We got Charlie V, Greg Monroe. That's who I thought you were talking about.
Greg Monroe.
Okay. Yeah.
Greg,
I mean, yeah,
I had this thing with Greg where he tried to defend a big down there in the paint that he would like look like he in agony trying to put his hands up jumping, bro. That's how Stu be looking sometimes. And then he's undersized. It's not his fault.
yeah.
It's not his fault, bro. Every time we play this mother man, every time we play Gapper, bro, he's annoying, dude. Every time, bro. We play trees down there. We in trouble. You're not getting what was Wiseman tonight?
Wiseman tonight. Let me take a look at his stats. James Wiseman tonight was -12 plus minus. He played 12 minutes. He had 0 points. He had 2 rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks, 1 turnover, 2 fouls.
You traded my motherfucking guy Sadiq Bey for that motherfucker. I don't even I don't even want to start cussing.
It's too late, bro. We live, and
I'm,
you editing this.
bro. I'm telling you, I'm only being nice because you were in here. I'm telling you right now.
Don't do it at my expense. Don't do it at my expense. I'm just putting a smile on. I'm holding my emotion back right now, bro. Like I really, because I don't want to keep doing this every single stream. I don't want to keep blowing my top every single stream, bro. At this point, it's just like, man, it is what it is. But
And
yeah, Wiseman didn't give us anything tonight, bro. He didn't give us anything. Nothing.
it was to the point where now everybody's awake, but before you had the delusional side of the fan base. They turned on Sadiq Bey, start saying all type of untrue shit about him. Oh, he's this, he's that, just to support what Troy Weaver was doing. Well, now you see it shot you in the foot. Now you see why I was so fucking upset. That's why. If Wiseman ain't gonna fucking flourish with Golden State, what make you think he gonna flourish here?
Yeah, and the narrative was right, and the narrative was, well, he doesn't fit their timeline. The classic cliche phrase when somebody low key just really isn't that good of a player. He didn't fit our timeline. And Draymond saying, "Oh, he didn't have enough reps." All these excuses, bro. All these excuses.
Say, oh, he's soft as hell. That's what they really want. Oh, he's soft
bro,
as hell.
If Sadiq plays 12 minutes tonight, we don't lose. I'm just being honest with you. We don't lose. Like, I'm not gonna get into Sadiq because he's not here anymore. But yeah, and the thing about it is the most trade value Wiseman had was before he came to Detroit.
Yep.
People have seen him here now and seeing that, all right, he didn't work in Golden State, and he didn't work with at the time the best team in the league, and he also didn't work at the time with the worst team in the league. So
And
what makes you think he's going to work with us?
and then another player who is frustrating is Boyan because he helped hurt you. He
Yeah, I
helped
know.
hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, timely threes at some times, but then on defense, it's just like, God, dog. Like he was getting killed in the fourth quarter, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Them Burks couldn't stay in front of nobody. And
I told you,
then,
bro. Go ahead.
I they were saying I was trying to hate on him. He's young, but he's just undersized. Sasser cannot defend in this league. He can't.
He needs to. Yeah, he needs not right now, at least. Especially not right now. I mean, of course, he's not going to get any taller, but I think he'll learn. He'll get better, but he's obviously not there yet.
And then
He's
on the
not there
offensive
yet.
side of the ball, man, they still trying to let him run the offense and play point guard. That ain't his
He's not
game.
point guard.
Take
Not point
him
guard.
off the ball and set him up for shots. Set him up for shots because him trying to get his own shot right now is not working. The little
Yeah.
step back move is over with. It's done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So set him up. That's why I said we don't have point guards. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks. You see what I'm saying? So we are thin in that department. We just got a bunch of guys that's off-ball players.
Yeah.
And then there's Cade. Cade is a star. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, bro. Cade is he's 1 through 3 all together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not a guy that's just a flat out point guard, but he can run the offense. That's just what it is.
Right.
But these other guys, it's just a bunch of dudes. When I seen Burks in the third quarter pushing the ball up the floor, I instantly got pissed.
I knew it was trouble time. I seen it at New York, and it was much of the same, bro. Turnover machine. Head not on a swivel. A lot of time, head not even up, or not looking guys off.
Can't see nothing.
Can't see anything. Yeah, looking like a horse in a horse race, bro. Blinders just straight on, like just tunnel vision. Can't see anything.
And then gotta mention it. Everybody wanted to see it. It's been happening for the last couple of games, obviously. But bro, if Ivy just has a decent game, we win this game.
I know. He struggled tonight.
Man. He couldn't even hit the mid-rangers tonight.
And it's messed up because it wasn't for lack of effort with him.
No.
Or lack of trying. He just didn't play. He just didn't play well.
Yeah. Like I say, he had 23 last game.
He had 23 last game. Yeah. 23. He had a nice all-around game. Tonight, he was 3 for 12, 25%. That's just not gonna cut it. 0 for 2 on threes, not gonna cut it. 3 for 6 from the free throw line. That's definitely not gonna cut it, J.I. We need better. We need better. And then 12 points, 1 turnover, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. So the steals tell me he was trying.
He was trying.
But there's a difference between trying and play hard and pressing. He often presses. He tries too hard to make things happen, and that's when he gets into trouble. He's still trying to find that balance of how to kind of hone that fire, and I think that's why he made so many mistakes. I'll give him credit because he's trying, but he can't continue to hurt us the way he's hurting us. You know what I mean? In key moments of the game. But it's like I said, it's not for lack of effort when it came to Ivy. He just didn't have a good game tonight.
With this, and I get, sometimes I get concerned with the jump shot simply because of his form. Like when I was scouting him coming out of college, I just feel like when the ball goes, it's a hard three. Like you've seen a lot of clanking off the back of the rim. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of the lack of softness and arch and touch. For the shot, the touch, man. And tonight, you've seen that tonight where he was struggling. Because today, when he did warm-ups, he did all threes. He didn't shoot anywhere else. He shot all 3-point shots today. So that's something that he's going to have to continue to tweak and try to soften up that touch a little bit. but
Right.
he'll get there. You know what I'm saying? He'll get where he need to be. But young
Right.
fella, he just didn't have it tonight, man. And man,
It just came at a terrible time.
yeah,
It came at a terrible time.
yeah,
Like he's been, to be honest, he's been pretty solid
yeah,
lately.
yeah.
It just came at a time when we needed when we needed him to play a decent game. He played one of probably the worst games of the season for him, for his standards so far. Everybody keeps talking about Ashton's tweet. I haven't seen his tweet, but let me see
It
if I
was
can find
three
it now.
dots. What I saw.
It was just three dots.
Yeah,
Oh, he must have deleted it. Oh, I see it. It's here now. Yeah, it's just three dots. I
yeah,
wonder if he gonna pop on here tonight. I'm gonna try to text him and see if I can get him on.
yeah.
Um, but
That's just devastating. And
that's 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 tough, man.
some of them players walking off the court, you can tell in their face they want to let go because
I hope they don't. Yeah, I know.
yeah, when you see guys walking stale face with their mouth open, yeah, they fighting back tears, bro.
Yeah, hands on their hips,
Yeah,
head down. Yeah, yeah. Kate, we saw that from Kate a few games ago.
yep, yep, yeah.
So this was hard,
Just-
man. This was. Let me see if I can. Yeah, this is one of the toughest games of the season for me. You know what I mean? Just because the effort. I felt like the effort was there tonight. The effort was there tonight. You could see coming out the gate that they really wanted to get this game, but a young team often doesn't put four quarters together. They often don't have that consistency.
they don't, man.
So they let off the gas.
It's like
They
I
let off the
said,
gas.
you hit the when you brung Monty Williams in here, and you with this young team, you hit the reset button again. We didn't expect it to be this bad,
Right.
but you hit the reset button again. It was going to be some trials and tribulations, whether you liked it or not. Number one,
Right.
because they don't know these players didn't play together, and the simple fact of the ages, man, they're young,
Right.
like really young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Monty ain't doing the best job coaching. Let's just be honest
Ah,
about it. He ain't
there's no
doing
way
the
you,
coaching.
bro. 26 straight losses, 27 straight losses.
Like I
Come
said,
on,
it's
man.
like
Like,
when I see them when they in the huddle during timeouts and stuff. I mean, I just don't see it. I don't see the fire.
that's what I was going to ask you about.
Yeah,
I was
I
going to
don't.
ask you about the level of engagement during timeouts. Was everybody plugged in? Was everybody trying to
The players,
listen? Or was anybody off to the side? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? What did you see?
I just didn't see no urgency. I just don't. I didn't see no urgency, man. So
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like
Did
I
you hear what
said, the
Tom Gores
players,
had to say?
huh?
Finish your statement, and I'm actually after you.
No, that's all I had to say. I just didn't see no. I didn't see it. I did not see it.
What were your thoughts on Tom Gore's PSA?
I mean, you got to say something. You know what I'm saying? He can't tell us straight how it is. He can't tell us what they really talking about behind the closed doors, what they actually really planning. None of that. You ain't
I
really
want to,
getting out
yeah,
of it.
I want to talk about that for a second because it drew a lot of backlash from fans. What he said, basically, in a nutshell, if you didn't see what he said, he basically was talking about how selling the team is ridiculous, but for reasons that us as fans wouldn't really expect him to say. He was just talking about how he mentioned our core, and he mentioned the cap room, things we've heard for the last few years, right? The flexibility and all this and that. But he mentioned that they're doing the things they're doing for the community, which is great,
Yeah.
right? I want to make sure I'm being very, very clear. Those things are great, and I hope he continues to do those things. But it's all about the expectation. It's all about who you are and what the fans expect you to do. The fans aren't expecting you to be in the community as an owner. The fans are expecting you, first and foremost, as an owner, to have a winning product. That's it. So it's not the fact fans weren't getting upset because he was talking about things he does for the community. They were getting upset because as an owner, the expectation for you is to win basketball games. And anything else you do is bonus, not the other way around. I just want to make sure that's clear because people don't understand. I don't think he seems to be out of touch with what is most important to the fan base, the ones that are paying for a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't think he understands maybe the priorities and where the focus should be as the once again as the owner.
I
If
would
he
say
was if he
what
had a different role and that was his job to be in the community and to build the city up infrastructure, it wouldn't even be a conversation. But his role is the owner of the basketball team. You gotta first and foremost put a winning product out there. That has to be the most important thing.
what else do you say? As time
You're right.
as the
You're
owner
right.
of the team, which is his team and his money that he makes, what
Right.
else do you say? Do you
No,
say,
you're right.
you know what I'm saying? You have to say something. That's why it's and as far as them doing what they do in the community, yeah, they do a lot in the community. They do. And Lord knows Detroit raggedy ass need it. Let's just be
Right.
honest.
And that's what I'm
But
saying. Go ahead.
but it's bro, it's like what do you say? You know, nothing you say is going to make anybody feel great.
Right.
It's like, yeah, of course winning is something that they want to do.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm just telling you, bro, I don't think that's the priority this season for them, dog. I just don't, man. And
What
as
do you
fans, yeah, it sucks. But bro, I just the energy, the comments that I'm getting, the actions, and what we watching. Relax, world. You gonna get fired on.
I had to kind of lighten the mood a little bit. Go ahead.
That's just what it is, bro. I don't, man. I just don't see it. I don't see the urgency not only from the coaching staff, but you don't hear it from him either. And you ain't heard from Troy Weaver. Troy Weaver ain't. I can tell you right now, Troy Weaver ain't gonna say nothing because number one, I didn't bring this guy in here. Tom
Yeah.
Wars brung it. You brung your boy in here, so you take your fucking ass out there and talk. That's where Troy Weaver at with it right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He ain't
Yeah.
coming here to say nothing.
No,
You
that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good
I
point
was
because
going
we
for
all
a coach that was going to actually put some defense and effort into coaching. Because,
right.
like I said, you look at Asar Thompson and his brother. You look at the energy and the effort that they give. They got that directly from Kevin Ollie, but the
Yeah.
fan base didn't want him because he wasn't a sexy ass name. Well, you got your
Right.
sexy ass name, so guess what? Suffer. You got your sexy name. You got your sexy players. You got the people who play who you wanted to play. Everybody that you asked for, suffer. That's where I'm at with it right now. Because the
So you
fan
feel
base
like
is a lot of whining and telling people what you need to do in this. And when you do it
yeah.
and it don't work, they flip and turn on your ass.
Right.
You asked for this.
So you feel
You
like Troy is saying that if Troy ain't got nothing nice to say, so he ain't gonna say nothing at all. Basically,
you can
it's
tell
kind of what you're saying.
just like I was listening to 97.1 today, and they had a great point. Go back and watch the damn pressers. Troy Weaver wanted nothing to do with none of that up there. The
Yeah, you
energy
could tell.
was evident, bro.
You could tell. You could see it. I mean, he's already, um, kind of soft spoken and quiet, but he almost seemed mute that day because he
Yeah.
really didn't have anything to say, and you could see it in his face. He looked like he just woke up. So no, you're right. You're right. That's a good point because what can he say at this point because he wasn't responsible for that hire? So what can he say? He can't really take responsibility because he wasn't responsible for the hire. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a good point. That's a good point. There
I
really
think
isn't.
that's where the friction is. I think the
Okay.
friction is between Monty and Troy. Because even when we hired Dwayne Casey, you seen Dwayne Casey and Troy everywhere.
Right.
Because that was a
Good
Troy
point.
hire. Bro, you don't
Right.
see that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that as much, not even over the summer. I didn't see
Hmm.
that. But the moment Monty became available, Tom came with his veto card and said, "This is who we hiring. Forget the research that you got. Forget the plan that you got. This is what we hire. I'm Jerry Jones in your ass." And it pissed Troy off.
You
So
might be
now,
onto something, bro.
and Monty damn sure for sure knows that Troy wasn't in favor of it. Shit, if I'm Monty Williams and this motherfucker didn't want to bring me, I'm gonna
Right.
make the team look bad and get you fired.
Man, but honestly, bro, I hope that at that level, we're not dealing with that amount of petty. Like, come on, bro. If you're getting paid $80 million over a 6-year deal, where you have access to a private jet, so you can be there for your wife, right? Respectfully, when you need it, like you have everything. If that level of petty exists, then we really made a mistake with this coaching. Like if he's focused on getting the GM fired. Oh, you wasn't serious? I was just making sure because like I'm just saying like at this point nothing is off the table. Maybe 2-20, what 2-29?
Yeah,
What are we now? So like at this point, I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. You never know. I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying nothing is off the table.
they had
So
eyes. I don't think he's trying to get Troy fired. I think Monty is just he wasn't ready to coach and
that's what I think it is.
rushed him into
Yeah.
and he's just not 100% there, bro. He's just not. That is exhausting. Coming from building a team all the way up to where you had Phoenix and then going somewhere and restarting again with a group of kids,
Mm-hmm.
bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then right after, you get hired around the time something devastating is going on in your life.
Right. Right.
So I
Exactly.
just, man, but
It's probably that.
yeah,
Everybody in the comments is saying that they yelling at me right now. Everybody's like, "What? You don't think that level of petty exists?" I understand that, but you got to understand doing that would how many good coaches have come to the Pistons, and when they left, their career record was way worse because of coaching here than it was before. How does that help Monty to do that? That's all I was saying. How does that help? He might get Troy look bad, but you look bad too. You're the coach. You think he? I don't think Monty wants 2-29 on his resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he? I think it's more so what you said. He wasn't ready, and he told us he wasn't ready when he turned it down the first time.
but the money
That's
changed
when he told.
his mind.
That's when Monty told us that he was not ready to coach. So once again, to your point, we're talking about Tom Gores. For him to go back to the well, offer more money, it's kind of like not being able to read the room. Why did he turn us down? You see
Now
what I'm
this
saying? Why did he say no?
now on a more serious note, this is where you get mad at Troy. The moves
Okay.
made on his team. Of course, we
Right.
all talk about Sadiq Bey, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to drafting and some of the signings, you to me went and got a bunch of the same thing over and over and
Right.
over. You had opportunities to get players who will actually help the situation. You didn't take it. And now you have this wonky ass roster. You look at it from you got Sasser, Burks, Joe Harris, you
Yeah.
Livers. You got all of these guys, right? Which one of them guys is consistent?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got all these guys sitting right, and you got another one that ain't even played yet. You got Morris who haven't even played yet. So
Mm-hmm.
it's too many redundancies on this damn
Redundant.
team.
Right.
Period. And then when
Right.
you look at the actual big man room, you're supposed to have a love for big man. Well, the big mans ain't big man.
A tall man.
Besides, yeah, right. Besides the youngest one you got on this team,
Mm-hmm.
the big men ain't big men.
Yep. He just tall.
And and I shut people down. What damn near 2 years ago about when they was buying all that small ball shit, right? And I was like, the
Yeah.
Pistons need to get that shit together now because that's a myth. Well, guess
Mm-hmm.
what? every night your team, especially in the Eastern Conference, is getting their ass whooped by trees out there. Everybody
Right.
got multiple bigs that rebound and block shots. You don't have that. So
Right.
guess what? You're not winning games.
Right.
You're getting out rebounded. And then on the flip side of that, you can't stop no goddamn body.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then your
No,
guards get lazy and they want to send everybody to the big man, which is exhausting for the big man. No, you need to stay your ass in front of your man.
that's the yeah. Like
Move your
this,
feet.
it's really just about knowing your personnel, bro. Because back in the day, back in the glory days of 2004, 2000, all that time frame, you could put pressure on your guy on the perimeter because you had Ben Wallace back there, because you had Rasheed Wallace back there. And even then, they were still trying to stay in front of the man. They would just pressure more because they knew the backside they had to help. When Jalen Duren goes to the bench, there needs to be a emphasis on staying in front of your man. Period.
Period, bro.
Because if you let him go by you, it's probably going to be 2 points.
You gonna
You know what
get
I'm saying?
gonna be 2 points, or you gonna get your big in trouble, bro.
One or the other. And even Duren too. Like you can't continuously let guys just get to the basket
Nope.
because you're putting him in a compromising position. You see what I'm saying? Like so, yeah. We have a lot of issues with this team, bro. A
Yep.
lot of issues with this team. We have a lot of talent, but a lot of issues with this team. A lot of holes on this team, fundamentally and as far as roster construction. There's a lot of issues with this team
I
that need
need
to be addressed.
I need less finesse and I need more hood rat down there in the paint.
Right. We need more
Period.
Detroit. We
In
just
the
need more
words of
Detroit.
my guy James Edwards and the words of my guy, Rod Beard, I need hood rat things with my friends down
Right.
there.
Right.
In the
Yeah.
paint, bro. That's what I
Right.
need.
No, I agree with you.
I need you
I agree with
scared to come down here. So like I said, it's always like I said, we still dealing with the same issues we've been dealing with for the last 3-4 seasons.
you. Same things.
Same thing, man. Ain't nothing changed.
So let me ask you this, King. What should be a goal or goals, plural, for this team for the rest of the season? The pressure's off now. The only thing people can say now is how many games, how long is this record going to be? But as far as actually breaking the record, that's over and done with now. It's happened. Do you think that gives them it kind of takes some of the pressure off of them to play more freely? Or do you think that they're still tight and they're worried about how long this streak is going to go?
I
What's
want
your
to see
thoughts on
I want to see the pressure get released. I want to see some roster relief.
that?
So guys can go out there and play freely and understand that, hey, I'm gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? So make some moves, relief some of these redundancies. Go ahead and move on from that. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a solidified roster where you can at least start competing. You know what I'm saying, in some of these games, because right now it's just like you just got a bunch of dudes everywhere. Like get some guys that's actually gonna come in here and help the situation, because
Right.
we need guys. We need guys that's more than just shot chuckers, bro. We need some guys that can defend on the perimeter, but at the same time, we need help down there in the paint. Now, you got a decision to make when it comes to those bigs. Obviously, Stu does not need to start.
I agree with you at this point.
I stand on that. He does not need to start, bro.
I
He's
was
just
I was a proponent for him starting too at the beginning of the season. Um, I don't know what it is with Stu, man. It seems like he kind of regressed in some areas this year.
you know why?
Talk to me.
The Pistons. The Pistons
Yeah,
told him
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
stick outside on the 3-point line. That's why. His whole
yeah.
focus all summer was to work on 3-point shooting.
Right.
Bro, Isaiah Stewart has not been a stand at the top of the key 3-point shooter his entire
Ever,
basketball life.
ever.
Never.
Yeah, in his
That's
career.
all he does now. It's not pick and roll with Stu no more. It's pick and pop.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
And
So
something you would always say is what happened to that 15-footer? What happened to the mid-range game for Stu? What
so now
happened to that?
first you had him out of place at playing him at 5. Now you got him out of place again because this ain't his game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can knock down threes when it's convenient, but now that's all he's doing. That's ridiculous.
I agree.
Because to feel like you need a forward to stay out there all day, there is deep, bro. I say it all the time and I stand on it. When you look at the list of big men in this league, there is not a lot of big men that's just stretching the floor wildly like people like to imagine.
Yeah.
Besides Brook Lopez and the Joker, and maybe one or two other guys, ain't nobody out here shooting 38% from three, and they not out here shooting 50,000 attempts like Stu is right now.
Right.
Every time he touch it, he ready to shoot.
Yeah.
Bro, you playing for? Go get your ass in the paint.
That's
You
that's
got
that's where he's
more
best.
favorable matchups. Go down there and bang somebody. But you know why he can't do that? Because at 5, your 5 can't stretch the floor.
Yep.
So no one has to respect him when he gets out the paint. No one has to respect him. So guess what? It's not gonna be easy for Stu to just bang down there.
Mm-hmm.
You can sink on Stu with both of your bigs if you want to, because Duren ain't hitting nothing from out there.
Right. He's not even going out there.
No. So it's like it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. So, question: if Stu is not your 4, well, let me go back to the original question. What are your goals for this season? What should be the Pistons' goals for this season? What?
Stability.
Okay, that's
I
what I was thinking
yeah.
too.
I just want to see stability, and I want to see, like I said, I just want to see some moves made that's actually going to help and relieve some of the redundancies. That's all I want to see from the season, and I want to see competing. That's just, I want to see some competing, man, because at this point, bro, like I said, the record is record, whatever. Bro, if we weren't going to compete for a championship this year, I care less about your damn record.
Right.
I want to see a team go out there every night and compete
Yeah.
and win some of these games. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I thought this season was. This was supposed to be the season of compete.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I'm with that. I'm with that. Roles have to be defined. I know this is the season of evaluation. I think some things we already know. Some things at this point don't need no more evaluation. You know what I'm saying? Wiseman
Ain't gonna
just
change.
and yeah, that's what I was trying to say. He's just I don't think he's going to become the guy that we need him to be. I don't know if he's going to become the guy that any team needs him to be honest with you. But definitely not what we need here. The drop off when Jalen Duren goes out is ridiculous. It just is. So I think some things we don't need to evaluate anymore. Burks, you can go, bro. Like you can you can go, man.
Please.
Wiseman, you can go. So that's like you, bro. That's what I want to see. I want to see stability and continued growth from these guys individually and collectively as a team. And like you said, I want to see effort on a night to night basis. I don't want to. I want to see complete games, man. I don't
Yes.
want to see these. We play great in the first quarter and we up 14, and now we think we're gonna win the game. That's a young mentality, and it makes sense because we have a young team. But I don't want to see that no more. When you got when you got somebody down, you got to put your neck on their throat, bro. You're at
Yep.
home. You know what I'm saying? You're at home, bro. These are the kind of games where you can win convincingly. Convincingly. This was the game, bro. This was
It,
the game to get.
it was
This
definitely
was the one. It like looking in retrospect, it wasn't Utah, it wasn't Brooklyn. It was this Brooklyn game. It wasn't the first Brooklyn, it was this one. Because guess what? Tomorrow night, guess what they playing? The Bucks. This could have been a trap game for them that they lost. This was set up perfectly to go get this game, man. It was set up perfectly. So That's what I want to see, man. I want to see effort, and as the year continues to go on, bro, what I want to see is the turnovers come down and the execution go up. That's what I want to see. I want to see chemistry actually starting to build within these guys. I want to see these guys are learning from these games. I want to see that the mistakes they made early in the season, they're not making late in the season. That's what I want to see. And that's all I want to see. I don't care what the record is at this point, bro. We're not going to the playoffs. We're not sniffing the play in. None of that. Let's, at the end of the year, the media is saying the Pistons got out to the worst start in history, but they got some promise for next year. That's what
Yeah.
I want to hear.
Start
You know what
building
I'm saying?
something. Yeah,
Start building something now, bro. Come on. Like, it's so hard, bro. Like, and Cade didn't play a perfect game, right? He missed some key free throws late that may have changed the outcome of the game. But bro, he's dropping 49 and 5 on 70% shooting, man.
He's entitled to that.
He's at that point, come on, man. Yeah. At that point, you gotta who cares? He missed those two free throws, came back down, next possession, hit a big three, a deep three. So it's like, bro, I wonder what that man is thinking right now, bro. Like, I know he won't be. I think somebody mentioned it. He won't be unrestricted free agent for the next 3 years. I hope he's not cringing at that very thought. I hope he's not like, man, I gotta be for 3 more years, to where he just has no confidence in the organization at all. That's what I hope. I hope he's not just.
I want to go back to last show where I said this is where I want to see Cade implement his leadership. He's doing it on the court, but now it's the point now where you should be able to get enough respect to where you can call guys out. And
Right.
today, Monty mentioned in the locker room after the game, Cade spoke up. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, bro, I'm out here giving you this, and that. I need more from y'all.
Yeah.
Period, bro. I need more out of you. This is what you need to be. This is what I expect from you. Whatever it is. He's the leader of the team. That's been obvious for a couple of years now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's to the point now where, yeah, K gonna have to start getting in their ass, bro.
And honestly, bro, at this point, he shouldn't need to.
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't. Like, you're right. I do agree. He needs to be more vocal. Cade is. He's one of those leaders that wants to be a leader to where he's saying positive things to lead
Right.
you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not one that wants to break you down or
Right.
get in your face. That's not. I wouldn't say that's. I won't say it's not his nature, because he will do it if he has to, but he doesn't like to do that. You can tell he wants to be somebody who is getting you to play hard because of the positive things that he's saying and doing, and by his example. But he can do it, and he needs to do it now.
Yeah.
At this
Or
point,
he can call me. I do it.
oh, he's doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on this stream.
I do it. You damn shit.
Yeah, but come on, man. Nothing.
Some of the players do need to hear about themselves, though.
They need to be going to him and telling him, bro, we're gonna be better.
Yeah.
We're gonna be better. We see what you're doing out here. We're gonna be better. Even if they don't tell him, they need to just show it. They need to just be better. Just be better, man. Just be better.
Man, bro, I'd take Austin Day over Wiseman right now.
Yeah.
At least he'll make a three.
He will give K more space.
Right.
K some space. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is bad, man. We're wasting him.
Yeah.
We're wasting him. And there's no other way to say it, bro. We're wasting Cade Cunningham.
Tell you the truth.
I said it before. We haven't gotten the first round or overall pick in 50 years. And you fumble the bag as soon as you get the opportunity to build around one of those guys. He's one of them dudes. He's one of those guys. You see it. It's bro. It's sacrilegious what they're doing right now. I hate to even use that word, but it's ridiculous at this point. It's really getting bad.
Yeah, it is, man.
I mean, you can't get one, bro. I understand the rise. Bravo. Shout out to Bravo. I hear you, but there's no excuse for losing 27 straight games. I don't care how bad the roster's constructed, man. You can get a win on effort. You can get one on effort. Now, a lot of the early games, we didn't see that. It seemed like as we got closer and closer to this streak, to this record, guys started to play a little harder because they didn't want to be part of history. But you can get a win, just you can't get one. Like Kate said, they're not 2-29 now. It was 3 games ago. 2-29 bad. No way.
I think Monty kind of lost the locker room a little bit. What if you have the capability? Watch the first 3 games, and it's like day and night.
Yeah.
The effort that they gave on both ends of the court for the first 3 games compared to now, it's like night and day.
Yeah. It really is, bro. It really is, man. I mean, the first game against the Heat, we always talk about this. First game against the Heat, 1-point loss. I was excited. I was hyped because I saw and this I don't know what it is exactly, bro, but it is like it's effort, but it was also focus because we weren't even turning the ball over the way we are now. It's just like everything just kind of fell apart. It's like everybody kind of just checked out. You know, it's weird, man.
It starts to make me see this type of man. You about to make me go down the rabbit hole. This type
Down it. Let's go.
makes me think about what Noel said. It's like, bro, what are y'all coaching?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what the fuck y'all coaching these young dudes, man, because like I said, when you watch the game, it seemed like guys don't know where the hell they supposed to be at times. You know, guys ain't rotating right. They not doing this right. And you would think the coach would be getting to somebody's ass. Bro, he just be sitting over there looking.
That's all I see.
Yeah, that's it.
I like what Lions 1957 said, and he may be owning something with that. Guys don't believe in the system, so they start playing hero ball.
Bro, if it's not Cade got the ball or Boyan got the ball, it becomes hero ball.
Yeah. What happened to the half-second ball movement offense? What happened to that?
Where did it go? It just magically vanished.
And that's kind of to your point. What is being coached in practice?
Because this damn show ain't what Phoenix was doing.
And what I'm noticing is that he's not taking guys out for holding the ball now. So is he okay with them not running his offense now? You know what I'm saying? Like we're not seeing where Cade or Ivy is not moving the ball and he's bringing them to the side and talking to them and telling them we're not pulling them out in the game and helping them correct the mistake. Guys are holding the ball, dribble, Alec Burks, dribble. You know what I'm saying? And he's there. I don't see any response to that from coach. So does that mean that he's okay with them no longer running the offense he said he wanted to run? And is that part of why they're confused? Is that part of why they're checking out because there's no consistency in what's being taught? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, bro. That half-second offense, I haven't seen it at all. And if we haven't seen it, what does that mean? He can't be. He's obviously not coaching it. So what's he coaching now? Am I crazy for that thought process? I'm just trying to understand what happened to that offense, bro. Because I don't see it. Do y'all? Am I missing something? Do y'all see what happened to that offense? That's all we heard about. That's all he talked about, bro. That's all we talked about. That's all we were supposed. This new offense we were supposed to be seeing. That's different from Dwayne Casey's, prehistoric offense. And not, all this different talk. And now, at times, and many times, the offense looks worse than it did last year. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. but it doesn't look good, man. Like I don't understand what they're running. I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand how we keep making the same mistakes, easy mistakes, fixable mistakes, bro, that keep getting made game after game after game. I'm watching these mistakes being made. I'm like, yeah, they shouldn't be winning this game. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be even be in this game. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a, it's a lot wrong with this team, bro.
Nothing about
And
nothing about our offense is fast.
nothing,
Nothing.
nothing. And honestly, a big part of that is because defensively we're always taking the ball out the hoop. It's hard to run them when you always taking the ball out the hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and,
so
and you know, like I you know, like I said, it's nothing looks fast, but at the same time, what who's who's getting plays ran for?
hmm
What plays is getting ran for Ivy or
yeah.
Asar when they in the game? Do you see plays where
Mhm.
Asar is running around, coming off screens, and you don't see that? Asar be in the corner.
Right,
It's just like,
right.
where are the plays, bro?
Will Black, dead on, bro. That's how I feel at this point. That's how I feel, bro. Yep, my dog. That's exactly how I feel too. Marvin, you would trip for this.
Man.
You would trip for this, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Come on, Marvin.
Look, he was doing
Come
that
on,
before the
man.
season started, man. He
Yeah,
got
he was. He
spiritual.
was.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on
he.
his steady, man. Let him be.
Yeah, yeah. But I see you, Marvin. But come on, man. Leave him alone. Leave him, leave him alone, man. Um, Shout out to everybody who's here, man. We got 235 people with us tonight right now. Trying to understand, trying to pick up the pieces, trying to brace ourselves like an overbite for what's to come with the media. You know that's about to be crazy. It seems like every time we lose a game, we get a graphic. Every time we lose another game, we get a graphic. League alerts or basketball.com or NBA or Sports Center or Bleacher Report. Everybody has something to say after this game, after the Pistons play, because it's another loss. We have not had this much publicity maybe since we won the title.
I tune it out. I tune
I
it out.
can't get away from it.
I can't
I
get on.
can't get away from it.
You got to start flooding your line with other stuff.
No, bro, I do, but I'm saying like I just created a short. Well, yeah, you know what's crazy? It seems like the better the Lions get, the worse the Pistons get. What's up with that, bro?
It's
What
like
is
they
going on with
sacrifice.
our karma? What is what's going on with our karma here, bro? In Detroit, like we had to offer a sacrifice for Pistons. They had to die in order for the Lions to live and be great.
We had to sacrifice the Lions for the Bobby Lane.
And if I guess if the Lions win the Super Bowl, I'm not covering the Pistons next year with that kind of karma. You know what I'm saying? I am not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. Like, yeah, Marvin, right. It was on the Weather Channel pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Like, this is what he was supposed to be, it was. Oh my God, man. Ah, my Lord. This is tough, man. Like, can't have nothing in Detroit, bro. Can't have nothing in Detroit.
Yeah.
This is Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is to blame, bro. He got it. He helped the Lions prosper so the Pistons can be in this position. It's tough to be Detroit, bro. Did you see how you were there? Talk about how packed out it was tonight.
Bro, the
Talk
arena
about it.
was, bro, it was full. It was full. The arena was full. And I'm talking about when you look up at the top levels, it was full.
Mm-hmm.
That's why at the end of the game, the chants were so loud. The sell
So
the
the team
team
chant.
chants, yeah, it was that loud. And like I said, it was full in there. But at the same time, when you went out on the concourse, it was people everywhere on the concourse.
Mm-hmm.
That place was packed tonight.
Well, you know what? I was in the concourse because inside the arena probably wasn't too pretty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I left
Were they?
that half. Huh?
I know. I heard there was some "Let's Go Lions" chants tonight
For sure.
at the game.
Yeah,
Did you hear that too?
yeah, it was some Let's Go Lions chants
Wow.
in the crowd. So, Yeah, you seen Lions
Man,
jerseys there in there too. So I mean, some people don't even want to wear Pistons gear to the Pistons game. You know, uh,
man. I wonder what the '04 team is talking about because you know they got a group chat.
Ben Wallace was there.
Was
You
Ben
know,
there?
yeah, he was there last game.
Okay.
That we had at home, man, and I know they used to be sitting there just thinking like, man, what the hell is this, bro? And you know, they kind of probably just gave it up because it's the league we in. You know what I'm saying? This league, you don't value defense in this league no more.
Right.
Everybody wanting more scoring and not realizing that it's destroying the league. It's
Yeah.
destroying the league because now the league is top heavy. Plus, you got all the star players that get all the fouls and everything else. It's
Right.
destroying the league. There's no balance in the league, bro. It's just
Yeah.
these teams up here, a couple of these teams, and then everything else is just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. It's top heavy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're right.
So,
The parity isn't there like it used to be. That's a good point.
yeah, it was balance in the league back then. You had teams on the West Coast that was offense, all offense. You had teams on the East that was all defense. It was
Right.
balance, bro. It was yin
Right.
and yang.
Yep.
Now it's just all yin, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's getting harder to watch or enjoy, especially for a lot of the fan bases. It's getting harder to enjoy because when certain players come into your town, certain teams come into your town. You've seen the whistles tonight. I know we on a losing streak, but bro, I could have choked one of them refs out tonight.
Yeah. We ain't getting no help from the rest, bro. We never have, but especially
Like,
now.
come on, dog. The league is,
Yeah.
man. Whatever.
It's tough, man. It's tough. So let's take a look at the schedule real quick. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule because now, once again, we have to ask ourselves, when is this streak going to lose? I got 6 games right here.
Raptors
Is
or
that who you
Rockets.
got? I'll take this
Raptors,
off.
Rockets, or Jazz.
Okay. Let us know in the comments. When will this streak end? I got 6 games up here. If you don't think it's gonna be one of these 6, that's a fair answer too. But like I said, it's probably gonna be a game we're not supposed to win. I think the game against the Celtics is actually televised. Um, that I wouldn't be surprised if that's the one we won. Just because, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. But I don't know, man. Maybe the Raptors, the Rockets, the Jazz. I think that those are all winnable games. Once you get to the Warriors and Nuggets, forget about it. It's got to be one of these next 3 or 4.
And then
But
you want to say that some of these teams probably gonna rest some players, but even that ain't helped.
right,
So I
right,
just hope we have our roster full. I hope the only one on that injury report is Monte Morris because we know he's gonna be out for a little while. I hope everybody's
yeah,
available. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because we didn't have Duren available when we played the Jazz. And I said after that game, I feel like we probably had a better chance if we had Duren available. And obviously tonight he showed what I was talking about. We needed that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I think
And
go ahead.
go ahead. Go. I don't think it's a coincidence. We talk about how this game lined up tonight to be the game. I don't think it's a coincidence that Duren came back tonight.
Right.
He came back to. He's been up for a few weeks. He came back tonight. Now, if we don't have a streak, this losing streak, I don't know if he comes back for this game. But there was so much weight. Everybody knew this was the game to get. It was clear. It was clear, man. So I just want to make that point about Duren because we haven't seen him in a while, and everything was pointing towards this is the game we're going to go all in, chips in, and try to end this streak.
Hey man, like I said, hopefully we have everybody back because it's and I hope nobody else gets sick because it is something going on in that organization because I seen a couple of staffers out there with masks on again today. So something
Really?
is floating around. I don't know what it is exactly, but something is floating around because yeah, you seen Killian with mask on, but then I'm seeing staffers with mask on. Then you seeing certain
Mm,
people in media with a mask on. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't know what's floating around in there. It's probably the same thing that I had. And if it's what I had, oh,
Right.
that ain't going away in 2 or 3 days.
Right. Yeah, you was down for a minute,
I
bro.
was down, bro.
You was sounding like Barry White with your voice, man.
Bro. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happened with that situation.
What do you think about this one? Would you rather have a straight up draft pick and get someone to help Cade, or do we draft a Rob Holland or some pick? I personally think we trade. I am so done with the draft. I am so done. I'm so tired of
It's
looking
triggering me.
forward to the NBA draft. I'm so tired of looking forward to the NBA lottery. King and I are 37, right? In our
Mhm.
teen years, that's when the Pistons were like, my graduation year was the best, one of the best years of my life. I won't say best year because I'm married, I got kids, but one of the best years of my life was when I graduated, because that was 2004. I wasn't thinking nothing about no lottery, nothing about no draft. And for the next 5 or 6 years after that, I wasn't thinking about no lottery, wasn't thinking about no draft because my team was good. We had a terrible draft pick, if any at all. I am so tired of this draft process. I'm so tired of scouting the guys that's
Who
coming
you,
up
who
and
you gonna
this and
draft?
that. And particularly this draft. This is the weakest draft in years.
Right.
I'm straight on Cooper Flag.
So now listen, my conspiracy. We need a segment called King's Conspiracies. So,
With a conspiracies with a K. That's what.
right. So trading a draft pick to get players to help. I want y'all to watch closely to what's going on with the Phoenix Suns because I kind of predicted this when they put that roster together. Pay attention to what's going on with the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
And they are, I mean, they're frustrated over there too. There's some frustration going on over there too. I seen them reports.
Yeah.
Bradley
It
Bill
is.
is Bradley Billing over there.
Right.
Not available. You
He's
know,
not Bradley Healing. He's Bradley Beeling.
now look, they was all up and down my throat when I kept saying, bro, I don't want no damn Bradley Bill here in no Pistons
Yep.
shirt. This
You
is
said that.
why. This is
You
why
said
I
that.
don't want him. This is why I don't want guys like Zach LaVine. I don't want these dudes, bro. Those injuries don't get better as you get older. They get worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't want these dudes here. But, like I said, there is a player over there that's very interested. You know what I'm saying? That you could
Talk
probably
about it. Talk about it.
you could take some draft picks and maybe take a shot at this guy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all got to reset, bro. This shit ain't work for y'all. Hit the
Yeah.
reset button. Let me help you out. Here's some draft picks. I got some young
Yeah.
players to help you along the way. There you go. I'm just saying, maybe.
Maybe the owner who's from Michigan will show Michigan some love. You never
You
know.
know,
I mean,
Kings
it is kind of interesting that there's already trouble in paradise over there in Phoenix. Already. People are already clamoring, opposing teams from other teams already clamoring for KD to get out of there, for them to get KD some help. So you never know. And they've been wearing Detroit hats all year long. We know Booker has, but KD wearing Detroit hats just randomly. Just randomly.
some
He
players like to
probably ain't
follow the coach. Let's just say that. If I can follow my coach and go home,
right. Yeah, that's quite a draw. That's quite a draw. And then you can be in very, very responsible for the turnaround too. That's good. That's a legacy thing. That's all. I wasn't talking about KD coming here.
we ain't
I
talking
was
about
just
King.
saying we're not talking about KD coming here. We're just talking about how already there's problems shaping up in Phoenix. If he decides he doesn't want to be there, there may be other guys who decide they don't want to be there as well. That's what we're saying. And if they don't want to be there, where would be a good landing spot for them to come? That's what we're talking about. But we gotta wait and see, man. Oh yeah, K definitely thinks or KD definitely thinks K is nice. Yeah, he's been following K since high school.
Yeah.
That's like big brother to K. Cade Cunningham is absolutely a dog, and you need more with him, man. We need he needs more help, man. He needs now. I don't think this is true. I don't think he doesn't. I don't think Booker doesn't play
Nah,
defense.
man, that is not
He's
true.
not a lockdown defender.
Right,
He's
but
not a lockdown, but he actually has a good grasp of defensive schemes and principles. That he knows where he's supposed to be defensively. Like if you watch him play, he doesn't get lost. So yeah, I don't know about that one, Detroit Sports. I appreciate the comment, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. Um, talk about it. Talk about it. He's probably the best. He's probably the best player in the league who would want to come here.
that's King's Conspiracies with a K. Episode 1.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, that might have to be a segment we do once a week, bro.
Man,
King's conspiracies, because I know how you are.
yeah.
I know how you are.
I
So
don't know, man. Like I said, to me, I don't know, man. We'll just wait this one out. Let's just let it go. Now, it was a comment someone had made. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but I'm probably sure it's up a little bit too high. And it was my game that I had marked on the calendar as the all else fails game for the Pistons to break the losing streak. And that team, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. That team is the San Antonio Spurs. Why? I think Jalen Duren will be able to give the business to who. But at the same time, they ain't got no damn guards over there. So I don't have to worry about guards killing our guards because our guards can't move our goddamn feet.
Yeah, they got Vassell and what's the other guard? Keldon Johnson.
Yeah. So
solid,
but not somebody that's gonna kill us and put 50 on us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
no, yeah. No, you're right about that. But when is the 10th, man?
They barely broke their streak.
Yeah. But you know what? They broke it though. Then the Wizards won too.
Yeah.
Wizards won too last week. So we are the only team, right? Like all eyes are on us. All eyes are on us right now. And that's tough, man. That's tough for a young team. But honestly, they let it get away. This streak they let it get way. There's no way. It shouldn't have been 10 games. To be honest with you, it shouldn't have been a 10-game losing streak. They kind of, like you said, they let go of the rope.
Yeah.
And they do it every time. Losing.
Yep. They take their foot off the gas. It's frustrating, man. And it's the typical signs of a young team, bro.
Zach Collins. Yeah, it's always one of them guys, right? King, you said this last episode.
It's always
superstars.
Yep.
The superstars, the Embiids, the Giannis's, right? The Jokers, all those guys. Like they're gonna get theirs. But you should be telling your team, these other guys, I don't want them getting nothing. And it seems like every game, or so often, too often, there's always like an unsung hero that made the difference in the game. Almost every time. So, I mean, hey, Zach Collins, that's possible. That's definitely on the table.
Now, realistic player that we can trade for. I wish I had it where I can pull it up right quick, man. But, bro, the trade market is not great. It's not a good trade market. I took a look at it some weeks ago. The trade market, the way that things look like they're getting ready to chalk up, is not the greatest. You can get some guys in here that's probably going to help you be competitive, but I know a lot of people, they want a big name. That ain't happening. So y'all can get that out your minds, because that ain't happening, bro. Unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, go ahead. I keep seeing DeJounte Murray in the chat. How do you feel about that?
Well, rumors, they say they try to move him. So I mean, they can afford to move him. The Hawks is another team to me that's just like, even though they don't realize it, like the Bulls, it's like, bro, y'all ain't gonna get no better than this. So, maybe that's somebody that you can go after. Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah.
Hey, what we got to offer, I'll take it. Put him next to Duren. I sure the hell will.
Right, right. At this point, man.
I
At
sure
this
will,
point,
buddy.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
At this point, man, yeah. Go
Hunter,
ahead.
those are two of the names on that roster that they uh, also was talking about. So we'll see, man. I don't know. You can get some solid guys in here to come help, man. But my biggest thing is relieving some of the redundancies we got. So
Right.
yeah, and I think guys are playing right now and auditioning for who Monty wants to keep here and get rid of. Because I
Right.
think part of him coming here, he probably said, "Listen, man, I want control of my roster." You know, these guys, these coaches, sometimes they come in and they tell you what they want at the beginning, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wants his roster and who he wants on this team, and that's just what it is. So we'll
Yeah.
see who he decides to keep on this roster,
Yeah.
and go from there.
And that likely happened after when they came back to the table. I think he
Yeah.
realized how much leverage he had.
Yep.
I mean, they offered me a ton of money. I said no, and they're offering me more.
Yep.
I think at that point he realized how much leverage he had. Like, oh well, in that case,
He want to
let
go
me
as
put
far
him on
as
my list.
right. You can't. He couldn't get Troy out the way, so he couldn't go as far as Van Gundy did. You know what I'm saying? Van Gundy
Right.
came and said, "I want both."
I want to be the GM and the coach. I want to buy the
He
groceries and cook the food.
he
Right.
looked in his eyes and said, "I'm the captain now." You
He said, "Look at
so,
me. Nah,
right,
for real, look at me."
right, right. We don't want
Yeah.
that much power given no more, man. So
No, you're right. Absolutely. Question:
yeah,
the Spurs are 4-25, right?
uh,
Now we all know we had the worst record last year. We probably deserved that pick. Are we 4-25 if we have Wimby?
hell nah,
Yeah. Yeah.
hell nah.
Yeah.
NBA, I don't even
Right.
think he did. Listen, I don't even think before. I don't even think before I had to take my hat off of this. I don't even
I
think
see.
before in 25 if huh,
Don't do it. I know what you about to go ahead. What you about to say?
I ain't about to light no fire. Oh, never mind. Never
You
mind,
about to talk
man.
about you about to talk about coaching? Is that what you about to say?
Huh?
You about to talk about the coaching situation?
Yeah,
You was gonna say you don't think we 4-25 if we got Kevin Ollie instead of Monty Williams?
I don't think we would be.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I just don't.
And I can't really disagree with you. That's the messed up part. I don't know, man. Like unless the long term plan that Monty has in place, he has some grand master plan that which I don't understand how you can be this bad, man.
We damn
I don't
sure
under,
Brandon Miller. We ain't with
nah, 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 nah,
Miller.
nah.
We ain't with bro. I don't, if you can go back a draft, I don't want to say that, man. But
Go ahead.
if we had Keegan Murray, would be
Here we go. Here we go, man. I will say, Keegan
three,
Murray would have been a great right. He would have been a
three.
great fit. He was probably the biggest need that we had offensively last season. I think a lot of it was having Corey Joseph next to Cade. A lot of the time, well, Cade didn't play last year, but the previous year, I think people were just so sour on Corey Joseph that they were like, we need to have a guard that can take pressure off of Cade offensively. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened. But Keegan Murray, from a fit standpoint, will fit like a glove. We understand that. I mean, we as much as people love Jeremy Grant, I think Keegan Murray is a better fit than
Marvin,
the,
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
like next time I see you, Marvin, it's on site. I just want you to know this man brought up Ben
Oh
Simmons.
no, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing we rock with you, bro, because anybody else say something like that, man, what? Yeah, man, like it just I mean, it's water under the bridge now, but if we had a guy like Wimby on our team at this point, put him next to a Jalen Duren, man, with a Cade Cunningham, man, you know how beautiful that would be.
We had him,
You know
and
how
imagine if we did have him, and we actually kept Sadiq Bey too.
Sadiq, man. So we talking a starting lineup of Cade, Ivy, Sadiq, Wemby, and Jalen Duren. Sheesh!
I thought that's where it would be.
I'm about to start crying. You about to make me tear up, bro.
I
Why
thought
we
that's
doing
where
that?
we were going.
That's how you know we bad. We down bad right now. We thinking of scenarios of if we had Wemby on this. Like we deserve better as Pistons fans, man. We deserve better. We deserve better, man. We deserve better than this. The
Now,
fact that like
no, okay, wait, hold on. I want to put you under pressure, Deuce.
okay, okay.
I'm being nice. I didn't say nothing about your boy today. I'm being
Who
nice.
my boy? Who my boy?
You know that dude, the one that likes to self-proclaim himself. Uh, um,
Oh, the goat? Go ahead.
oh God, here we go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to put some pressure on you.
Mhm.
If you had the chance and go back and rewind, would you still take Cam over Asar?
Um. Oh yeah, because I want to Cam. We all know I want to. You. I think we both talked about
I,
that.
I
I think
did.
Asar was number two for both of us, and I think Cam was number one for both of us. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So first of all, Cam Whitmore is a small forward, right?
Right.
A scoring small forward. To be honest with you, I haven't followed him much this season. I don't know how
I
well
have.
he's played so
They
far this
sent
season.
him and Amen down to the G League because roster, the way the roster is right now, they sent them both to the G League where they've been absolutely exploding, of course.
Okay, okay,
But
okay. So their roster construction isn't that great either. It sounds like from what you're saying,
yeah,
or
they
is it a log jam?
yeah, I'll say it's a log jam going on. So
Okay,
that's what they've been doing.
okay. I kind of once we didn't get Cam, I kind of just tuned out from him because I didn't want him to do what it sounds like he's doing right now, and I'd be mad about it. So I kind of just like out of sight, out of mind. But I wanted Cam on this team. So the question is, where you still somewhat have that question about who plays because one of the issues we had was you got to have some veteran leadership. So does Cam start over Bojan? If Asar didn't start, you see what I'm saying? Like you kind of run into a similar situation as far as because he's kind of a repeat of a lot of what he does than with what Bojan gives you. Not the same shooter, right? A better defender, but offensively, he can get his own shot, right? He's great off the ball. He's a great athlete. So, but you still have that conundrum of we got too many young guys in the starting lineup. So, what do you do with Bogey again if you have a Cam Whitmore on your team instead of Asar? You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Which is also one of my problems too uh, with Troy because I said at the peak of his value last season we should have traded him. At the
Mm-hmm.
very peak of his value, we should have traded him last season.
Right.
But he's still on the roster. And like I said, we got a logjam because of it. You went and drafted Asar, who now cannot start simply because of Boyan.
Right.
So it's just like something got to give. Like somebody got to go
Right.
somewhere
Some
between.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody got to go somewhere, bro. Like you got to get some of these guys off because they all want playing time, bro. And
And nobody is going to flourish with it's too many like you said it's too many redundancies which makes
yeah,
it hard for guys to be consistent in their role.
yep,
You're right, you absolutely right. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like we don't live in a league now where you can go 12, 13, 11, 12 deep. That's just not the reality anymore.
yeah.
Now it's like, yeah, you're right, man. It's we need guys to have defined roles, and if it means getting rid of somebody who is beloved or who can give us one particular thing, then so be it, man. If we really believe in these young guys, then what are you holding on to everybody else for?
And I hate the way that the season started simply because you know, for instance, a guy like Livers coming back, I feel like maybe you should have threw him in the G League for a little bit and let him get his wings and his, his endurance and everything up under him before you bring him back and just automatically throw him in the starting lineup.
Right.
Like some of the stuff we've been doing has been so unnecessary. It makes me feel like we are trying to sabotage shit.
Bro, you're I say this all the time, and I think I mentioned this to you before. Sometimes it looks like it's such a kind like I heard people on Twitter tonight. They were like, man, what happened? Who are these guys and what do they do with our Pistons? Because they just look different. The effort looks different. It's almost like somebody's literally telling them, hey guys, y'all can play basketball now. Go ahead. Go ahead and play.
Right.
All right, bet. Let's go. Who y'all right? Like it feels like that just watching them sometimes. Just like, where has this been all season?
And then
um,
and
Go ahead.
the extended outages too. I feel like that's resurfacing.
Hmm.
And then when you seen the shit with Boris when he put that cap on Twitter, it's like, what the
Right.
fuck was that about, bro?
What is going on, man?
Right.
What is up? That's the last thing you want to see
Yeah.
is a player questioning his own organization about an injury that involves him. Like what in
Right.
the world?
Right.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And that also tells me that he not saying he doesn't respect the organization, but he didn't respect them enough to go to somebody and say, "What's up with this?" He publicized it like, "No, that's cap."
Yeah, that's
He
cap.
didn't care. He didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So why didn't he care?
Huh.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know, bro. But this is a great point. This is a great point. That is a great point. You got rid of Jeremy because he didn't fit the timeline, but you kept Boyan because he does. It's just so many things wrong, man. I don't. It's hard to have any kind of hope. This season is lost, bro. Like
Yes.
this season it's been lost for about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks now. But at this point, man, I absolutely believe in Ivy. I believe he has been mismanaged terribly. Now, I bet you, like, how does everybody feel about what they were saying about the way Monty was going about, managing him because of his defense and all? I don't want to hear that now, man. I don't want to hear that now because honestly, I haven't seen much difference on the defensive end now than I did at the time when he supposedly wasn't playing any defense. What has been different? Has he just been locking down defensively? Has he been averaging? Like I don't see but he's starting now. I thought he should have been starting from the beginning. Personally, that's just me. But I don't see anything to say. Oh yeah, he deserves to start now, but he didn't before. Like what are you doing, Monty? I don't get it. I don't get it. I love it too. It's got nothing to do with Killian. I'm just talking about Ivy specifically. Like what has he done so much better now that warrants him to start that didn't want him to start before when he supposedly wasn't playing more. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't see it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I don't know. Based on what I've seen, I don't know. I don't have any confidence it's gonna get better.
I'm gonna say that conspiracy. Let this marinate for a little while. Then we can get into that in a later
Okay.
date.
Okay.
In a later date.
Okay. Okay. We'll save that for a different day because I can't wait to hear it. I kind of want to call you after we get off the stream and talk about it. But for real, bro. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, his defense has been, yeah, exactly, Devin.
What
Like,
did
I
Ivy
mean,
do? What did he do to not come out as the starter next to Cade Cunningham this year?
that's
Had
what
the
I'm saying.
season he had last season.
That,
Something is not being the orchestration is not orchestrating. Like
yeah, yes,
it's like and then like I said, when we came out of the gate with the injury, I sat there. I was at open practice. I sat there. I watched Boyan. I watched Monty Morris. I watched these
yeah,
guys. They looked healthier than healthy.
right.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Yep,
injuries. Like what? Like where the fuck did this come from?
right before the season started.
Right before the season started. And then
Boyan was
Ivy
there.
doesn't start. I'm like, what are y'all doing, dog?
Yes. I
We
wanted to
had
believe.
look.
Go ahead,
Hold on, let me
talking.
finish. We
No,
had
go.
a solidified. We had solidified roles for guys, right?
Mm-hmm,
At this point, Killian was your backup starter at
mm-hmm.
point guard. He started establishing himself as the bench guy. Ivy was supposed to be the 2 guard next to Cade.
Yep.
Where did that switch? What the hell does training camp have to do with you switching that?
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
So
why. Finish. I'm sorry. I got a
no,
lot to
no, I'm
say.
just saying. So the only thing that I can think of is Monty saying, because I'm probably sure when they came in, they got to watch a film and everything else. Monty said, I don't want Cade to play point guard or have the ball in his hands all the time. And then that's where
Right.
you see Killian come in to be somebody to handle the ball at times. I
Mm-hmm,
still just don't
mm-hmm.
like the way it was done, though.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It made it seem like Ivy did something wrong.
Wrong. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what makes me think, and maybe it was something that wasn't basketball related. You
But
know, I don't
knowing his
know, man.
character, though, Ivy's character is like,
He's not even that kind of dude. He's not that
right,
kind of kid. He's not like that. He's not. He's very respectful, man. Like he's not that kind of player. He's not the kind of person. We
you don't,
know.
you
We
don't come,
know,
you don't come from parents like that, bro.
bro. Just from talking, just from getting to know his father the way we have, bro. It ain't no man. He's. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. He has a fiery personality when he's playing basketball. But off the court, he's very soft spoken, man. He's respectful. He's a good kid, man. Like it. So I don't get it. If it's not on the court and it's not off the court, then what is it? I mean, there wasn't much more he could have done last season to make you happier about his play. He had growing pains. Yeah, we all know he called a timeout, pulled a Chris Webber. Fine, whatever. He's a rookie. Aside from that, he didn't have any major black marks on his rookie season. He just didn't. Average 15 and 4 on decent shooting from the field, decent shooting splits. And he was the only one that was basically playing every game, which means that he was playing with a different starting five every other week.
And see, that's what the scale is for me, trying to weigh and see which one is it. Is it truly what Monty's saying, to where it's the making the right plays? Because Monty said himself he wanted them to be professional out there on the court, where they're making the right play, they're taking care of the basketball, and all of these type of things. Okay, that's the only way you can make that argument if you're Monty Williams. If I give the ball and if I come in, I watch film from last season, pretty much just like Dwayne Casey said, Killian was doing the quarterbacking out there. So that's the only way that Monty could argue that and say, hey, I want to take the ball out of Cade's hand predominantly. That's why I brought in Killian to run the offense. But it's just like,
bro, John Jones got the answer.
oh
That's
boy,
hilarious. That is funny.
I'm a
That's
reserve.
funny. Oh well, yeah. I ain't gonna call you out on you.
I'm about to start.
Yeah. Yeah. We all know how you feel. Yeah. So I just, I don't know, man. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Um, I don't know.
No,
I'm trying
don't
to.
you ignore it. Ignore it. Don't you read it.
What? Don't read this one.
Huh?
It's another one. It's another one. Or did I
It's
miss something?
yes, another comment. Just ignore it, bro. You see it.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that,
Why
man.
would you
Stop,
click on
man.
it?
Don't do that, man. Hey, man. All I care about when it comes to Niele is her basketball acumen, man. Like, cause she was really good, man, when she played here. When she played in college too. She was
Yeah.
look up some Niele Ivy footage on YouTube, man. In the chat, she could hoop. For real, she had a jumper. She was quick. Like you could see, Jaden gets his athleticism from both his parents.
He does.
Like I know you. He for real. They both are athletes, bro.
Nothing in my mind. I'm glad you said that because I was watching him play last game. Nothing
Mhm.
in my mind tells me that Ivy couldn't be a defensive back on somebody's team, bro. With his speed
Yeah,
and
yeah,
explosiveness,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
If he played football, man. And then on top
yeah.
of that, he's just his persona, man. He probably hit somebody, so man.
That's what he's built, bro.
He be
Yeah.
a dog,
He probably
dog.
running a 4.3, 40,
Man,
4.2, 4.3, 40, like
easy,
his pops.
easy.
I think pops ran a 4.3.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
easy, man.
yeah. He got corner written all over him, Kevin. For sure.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I forgot who said it. Somebody mentioned he cut his hair and it was kind of like a Samson effect.
I ain't gonna lie, I was mad when he cut his hair, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Man,
Why you cut your hair, bro? Now you look
man,
10 years younger. Bro, I like the
yeah,
edge. I like the edge that he had. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You man, hair flying everywhere. Dunk the ball. He cut his hair and it
yeah.
made him look like a good boy. I didn't like it.
I
So
like I like the edge it was too.
yeah,
I think he said wifey liked it or something like that.
man,
So he could always grow back out. He could always grow back out. I did like the look though. It did give him an edge.
it
You
did.
know what I'm saying? It
It
gave it
did.
gave him an edge. But I don't care, man. I don't care if he got dreads, if he got braids, if he bald. I don't care if he grow a Jackson 5 Michael Jackson Pro. I don't care. I just want him to have a consistent role on his team, man. I still don't understand why he's still getting he's so mismanaged, man. He's
Yeah,
so he if you have eyeballs, you can see he has all the ability in the world.
yeah.
All
I,
the bro. Just his natural gifts cannot be taught. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I just feel like he's just being mismanaged. I don't understand, and I don't get why.
they better stop out here. Sekou and my dog Ivy, man.
Yeah, stay cool. Exactly.
Bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's bad, bro. It's bad, man. So I don't know, man. I don't really know what else to say at this point. Like I really can't believe that we just set the record for consecutive losses in this season. I can't believe. And the messed up part, bro, is that it happened so early in the year. It
Yeah,
happens. It really couldn't have happened any sooner. Game 3, the streak started.
that's
You
wild.
know what I'm saying? Like, or no, I'm sorry, game 4, because we were 2-1
Yeah,
to
right.
start the season. We lost to the Heat, we beat the Bulls, and we beat the Hornets. And after that, the streak started. So like the fact that it happened so early in the season, man, like we gotta deal with this for 60% of the season. What's going on right now with all this noise? I don't know if my heart can take it, bro. I don't know if my heart can take it, man. The rest of the year.
My thing, I just hope by the time we get to that second part of the season where we start to get these easier per se games, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I think hopefully by that time, we've reached at least some point to where we out there competing every night and we got a little bit more understanding of what we have, you know what I'm saying? So you can
Yeah,
at least come out with some good wins after that all-star break and go from there. But at least go into the season after this one, at least go into it winning games.
yeah, yeah. I mean that. Okay, I know I saw that too, bro. Bro, when I can't even listen to Destination Restoration no more. I can't even do it, bro. Like I can't even listen to my own music. I can't listen to Baton. I can't listen to this new. I have a new song ready to be released. I've had a new song ready to be released for weeks. Why should I release it right now?
Right.
Why? Like, man, I don't know, bro. I
Like I
don't know,
said,
man.
it
But
sucks even more for us as creators, man. It sucks even more for us as
yeah,
creators because it's like, you want to be inspired and have so many things to go, but it's like it's falling on deaf ears right now because we're losing so much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like that's why I say I have skipped the video, man. Let's go live and talk about this thing
Yeah.
because I don't want to be dragging nobody out in my videos saying a bunch of obvious crap, bro. Like this is y'all need to see our raw emotions, how we feel, and what we think. That's just, I mean, it's just better right now at this point than
Yeah.
go do a bunch of the same videos over and over again.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, and that's the thing. We're not creating this content just to create content, bro. There has to be something. It has to be a reason. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to waste somebody's time. I'm not trying to waste my own time. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
like,
But we take time away from our families.
from our families, 100%. For what? And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, we deserve better. All of us here deserve better than what we're getting right now. Like, it's embarrassing at this point, bro. It really is. Marvin, I I I don't even have it in me, bro. I don't even have it in me. I'm just sitting on this music. The Pistons music I'm just sitting on it, waiting for the right time. Maybe next season, you know.
Yeah.
But for real. So hopefully the streak ends in the next few weeks because I'm not even banking on the next few days. Um,
We go
but
the streak, ain't that right, Rick Mahar?
yeah, shake that boy horizontal and not
Man,
vertical pause.
man,
Because do you think somebody asked in the chat? Do you think we'll get to 10 wins this season?
yeah,
Um,
I
let's do
do.
some. So let's do some quick math. So we're 2-28, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got 52 more games, and we have 2 wins right now. So we would need to go. We have 52. Yeah, we would need to go 8-44 the rest of the way to get the 10 wins. If we can't go 8-44,
First of all, the roster
Dame,
gonna stay the same all season. That ain't
it
gonna
better
happen.
not. It better not.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, bro. I think we definitely gonna be able to win 10 games.
Yeah.
And then again,
Yeah.
like I said, the second half of the season, I think the Pistons really gonna start shooting for it a little bit more. So
I hope so, man. I hope so. Because I'm just looking at everybody in the chat that's here, man. We have some Pistons have, man. I don't know if Pistons really not the Pistons, but the powers that be at the top. I don't know if they really realize how great of a fan base that we have here. We kind of spoil the organization. I can say that much for sure.
yeah,
I know so many teams, people who live in different states for different teams throughout the years who have had their arena be vacant when they under 500. So like for us to still be having that hope and supporting the team the way we do, despite having the worst record ever or the worst losing streak ever, it says a lot, man, about how much we care. But Mark 248, yeah, he doesn't care the same way we do, obviously. That's what it comes down to. So we'll see where we go from here, bro. I don't know, man. Um, I keep hearing we should get Jello back. I don't think Jello will help us enough to make a difference, but I mean, you know, who knows? Who knows, man? You got anything else, King? Because I don't really have anything else at this point, bro.
just
I just really, like I said before, bro. Go ahead.
now James and Amari go on Twitter right now. Ivy, I guess, must have said something about the chant that he totally
Mm,
disagree with it. And I guess some of the fans don't like the fact that he disagree with it, but bro,
you want him to agree with it? Like, come
it's
on, you want him to agree to sell the? Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Sometimes, man, like I love y'all, but and not even y'all in the chat. I love Pistons Nation, but stuff like this makes it hard to love y'all. Some of y'all.
the most childish fan base I've ever seen in my fucking life. Yeah, we losing, but bro, y'all in here chanting, sell the team. Like, come
What's
on, bro. Did Philly chat sell the team
right,
when they was tanking?
right, right.
Like, bro,
So
just stop, man.
that kind of stuff makes guys not want to be here. The guys that are winning players, like what is Duren thinks when he hears sell the team? Maybe they should sell the team. What is Cade thinking when he hears that? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to put those thoughts in guys' minds.
And then when and you sell a team with somebody who don't give a fuck about the team, and you get even worse than Tom Gores, or if they fucking move the team, then you really gonna be crying like a
Now
bitch.
you sick. What if they move the team to Tulsa, Oklahoma, like they did the Shock?
Shut up, man.
Is that what you want? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Like I keep saying, go find something else to do, bro.
yeah, like I'm about to do in a minute.
Right, go raise your kids or something. Go find something to do. They
Yeah.
act like the world ended.
Okay, let's end it with this. We'll end it with this. And you said this last stream. What if this is all to possibly get a very particular player in the draft, which may get us another very particular player? What if you already know where I'm going? You already know where I'm going. We've all heard that LeBron James is basically going to go wherever Bronny James goes, so he can play with him, right? So I'm just saying. Now, look, here's the thing. This is why it may not be a realistic thing, because I don't see Bronny as a top 5 prospect. I don't think the league sees him as a top 5 prospect. At least not right now, right? But what if he came here and Bron came with him and got us a deep playoff run?
If LeBron
I would
James,
just take Bron. Bronny Bronny can be our Thanasis for all I care. He could be
if
our Thanasis Antetokounmpo for all I care.
if LeBron James came to my team, I'm going to my second home in San Antonio. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm not, man. No, bro. Like,
Okay, look. What if he came here and got us to the playoffs first year, and you saw a tremendous
and
jump?
I have to deal with you that whole season.
Yeah, but we winning. We're winning. I'm just putting it out there, man. I'm just saying. What if when he retires? Look. What if when he retires? Think about how much better the guys we have now could be because we have him here.
So I'll have to sit here and watch you every episode with a LeBron James Pistons jersey.
Oh my bro, I would
Nah.
cry. I would cry. Man, I wear that thing to sleep every night. I'm wearing that jersey everywhere I go. I'm never taking it off. I'm showering with it on, and when it gets worn, I'm buying a new one.
Good Lord.
I'm doing I'm eating with it. I'm showering with it. I'm doing everything with it. I'm anything you can imagine. I'm doing it. Pause. But if I get a LeBron,
You
if he
probably wouldn't
comes here,
even talk on the show no more. You probably just sit there and go LeBron James, LeBron.
I would write a song called LeBron James. That's what I would do. No, I'm just messing around. But I'm just messing around. No, that's probably not.
I have seen somebody say that though. They said they mentioned that on the radio too the other day.
Oh, really? I didn't
One of
hear
them
that.
called in and sparked up that conversation. That ain't gonna happen.
I'm just playing. Well, I know you. I know you speaking it
I'm
out
gonna
of
tell you who's
existence.
gonna be the star.
So,
It ain't gonna be Bronny. It's gonna be Bryce.
Yeah.
Bryce.
Bryce is that deal, bro. Yeah. Bryce is nice.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He's nice. So I ain't trying to get too far away from the Pistons. I know we talking about Pistons, but I just had to mess with King. Every episode, either he gets on my nerves with Bron or I get on his nerves. So it was my turn tonight. Sorry. I have watched a little bit of him. That's one of the only guys. I'm not really diving deep into the draft this year, but I have paid attention to him. He's pretty solid. I don't know how much of a difference he would make, or probably be a good fit, but I don't know. I just really am not trying to focus on this. I'm
I
done,
can't.
man. I'm so
Yeah,
over the draft, bro.
I'm done with the draft, and I can't even with me with college basketball this year. I can't even watch until March get here, bro. Like I've
Yeah,
been trying to engage, I just can't do it. I can't, bro. And when March get here, then maybe I might take a look around. But nah, I can't do this draft thing again, bro.
I can't, bro.
Like trade it, bro. Get somebody, trade
Yeah,
something.
trade the
Like
pick, man.
past that.
Trade the pick. Trade the
Yeah.
pick, man. I just is Marvin trolling right now, bro?
He always that's all he do. As long
Okay,
as I
yeah.
know him, that's all he do is troll.
Talking about the Pistons made a trade, man. Stop, boy, stop.
Oh God.
He's
He
doing
does
this,
this all the time, man. My phone would have
man.
blew up if the Pistons made a trade.
Yeah, he trolling. He trolling. I just checked. I don't see nothing about no trade going on.
Nothing. I don't have no notification. I have hold on. Yeah, I have
Shams and Woj and all them.
all of them on alert, bro. Like it's
Me
nothing
too.
get past, nothing.
Yeah, but they need to. He said this dude. He's come on. We gonna end it. We gonna end it. Marvin pulling tonight, man. We gonna these dudes said Otis Stewart.
All right, yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah. That's how you know it's time to call tonight. That's how you know it's time to call tonight. Um, any last thoughts, bro? Marvin, you a fool. You a fool for that.
Cool.
Um, any last thoughts, bro? On that note, man, I'm so tired of having these venting sessions. I know it helps all of us kind of get through our day or our night, but I don't really know what else to say at this point, man. I really don't, because we don't know what's going on. We just don't know what's going on. Of course, Valenti's doing that. You know,
What do you know what team Valenti is a fan of? Valenti is not a native. That man is a Boston Celtics fan and a Giants. He is not from here.
nope,
I expect him to say stuff.
yep,
That's the same man that was hanging up on people and ready to fight everybody because we didn't get Ben Simmons. And now look at Ben Simmons.
man. Don't even need to have his name mentioned on this show, bro.
Like Mike Valenti is not a native, bro.
Mm-mm. You can kick rocks. You can kick rocks. Anyway,
As far as final
um,
words, I,
not a fan of Mike Maloney.
I ain't got nothing really.
That's it, man. Yeah. At this point, I'm not even expecting or to win a game.
Right. Just
I want
surprise me.
them to. Yeah, beat Boston. Beat
Surprise.
Boston.
You
Give us
know?
a happy. You know what I'm saying? It catches off guard. Beat Boston in the street. String some because I feel like once we get that first win, bro, we're gonna be able to just string together some win. I think we're gonna be able to get a few of them once we get just one.
Right.
It's just like a disease. It's like late in games, they just can't get that thought process out of their mind. They just fall into that same trap over and over and over again. And until they get a win, they're gonna keep losing these close games over and over. You know what I'm saying? It's just human nature. It's human nature.
Yeah.
It's human nature. So get the first win, move on,
Yeah.
start over, clean slate, and then we'll go from there and figure out how long it take us to get win for. So
Right.
on that note, we can call it, bro. We appreciate everybody who showed up tonight. Um, as always, we appreciate y'all support, man. This is tough. This is probably the toughest stretch I've had as a Pistons fan. Because not only are we setting records for how many losses we have, we don't know how if or when it's gonna get better. There is no, well, next year we're gonna be this. There's nothing. We don't have any information. All we're getting is a PSA from the owner saying we shouldn't sell the team because he's in the community. We're not getting anything from the GM. We're not getting anything but just quotes from the coach. We're not getting anything from anybody. So this is the worst times I can imagine, bro, being a Pistons fan because we have no direction. It's not just that we're bad. There is no end in sight to this, to when it's going to get better, to when it's going to turn around. That's the tough part. That's tough, man. We can end it with that, bro. We can end it with that.
All right, y'all. So, man, hey, listen. Uh, tune out as much as you can. I'm just trying to save you. Save you. Tune out as much as you can, and hopefully they can surprise us and beat one of these teams, man. But until then, that's just where we at. So,
Yeah.
like I said, man, find yourself something else to be interested in. Don't waste all your time and energy thinking about the Pistons record. There's other things to life, right? So, become a Lions fans. They're available. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Cowboys this weekend.
yeah. So, with that said, man, we appreciate y'all for coming in. And man, this has been a good release for me and Deuce because the frustration peaked tonight.
Tonight.
The fact I couldn't even stay in the stadium, I had to leave at halftime because I saw
You never leave early, bro.
Pistons game before.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
So wow.
I'm with you, Johnny Badman. I'm with you. I'm going down with it too. I'm going down with it too.
I'm
just not going to allow myself to be emotionally exhausted and drained the way that I am because I have so much hope for my team. That's what I'm not going to allow myself to do. Once they start, we're still going to be here. We ain't going nowhere.
Nah.
But we're not about to be breaking headphones. I broke my headphones. This is no more. No more. Right. No more of that. So like King said, we urge y'all to do the same thing for your own sanity. Don't be shortening your life, stressing out about this type of stuff. Don't give it the energy. Just at this point, the team needs to fix this. And until they do, just go about your life and be ready for it whenever it does decide to happen. But other than that,
that's just that, man. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a good night, man. And we'll catch you guys in the next show.
Detroit versus everybody.
Yep.